Hey guys, Jeremy here. Just wanted to give you an update. I know there was an announcement recently and everybody's curious about what's going on. I've talked to some people individually, not everybody, so I figured I would use this video that Mike has put together and share it with you as well, but say a few things in front of it and kind of talk about what is our plan as a team now that Forsage is actually going to be opening up in the Binance. BNB is the crypto, is an altcoin, one of the top five, I would say, compared to Bitcoin. Ethereum is the number one. I think BNB is up there. So Forsage has decided to launch on that platform, and we're trying to put together a plan for this. We have no idea when it's going to launch, but that's okay. So here's kind of the general idea. What is this team strategy? Why are we doing it this way? Etc. So again, it's not all decided. I'll let Mike's video play in a second so that you can see what he says about it as well. I will mention that at one point we had talked about it and we had planned on, kind of doing it again at some point. We were thinking about doing that either in Tron or we were thinking about doing it in the Ethereum blockchain again at some point. Down underneath one of our positions, doing it again and having a way to consolidate all the leaders into one spot. Well, this might be a way that we can do that same process, that same plan, and consolidate some of the teams that we have that are kind of deep within the organization at this point, under some who are not growing anymore, who are not building. There were a lot of family members that were brought in. There was a lot of investor types before we really had investment opportunities, and we thought we could help them with Forsage, but when they don't actually do any of the work and become a team builder and learn what we teach about how to build a team well, they're less likely to, you know, uh, stick around and stay involved and start building a team of their own. So it is a little bit less expensive to go on BNB. It's about $200 each right now for the BNB at the time I'm saying this, which is a little bit less than what Ethereum was when we started with Forsage months ago. So there is a chance that this could now drive the price of BNB up as well, but at least right now you can get started at level 1 for, I think it's like $11 US. I think it's somewhere around $800 to $900 total to get 3.15 BNB, which is enough to get to level 6 in this program. So people will be able to get to those higher level payments quicker because they can bring in more people at the lower levels. There's actually a new payment plan announced in this one. So if you go to the Forsage official channel, where Lotto is talking about how this new program is going to work, there is going to be X Gold eventually. It won't launch with it. It'll just have X3 and X4. There's actually an intermediary plan, which has been hinted at. We have no idea what it's going to be like, but that's going to be coming out before X Gold comes out in the new program. So that's interesting news. BNB is one of the top 5, like I said, up and coming cryptos. Whereas Tron, it's had issues. They've had a lot of problems with the network. They've had to redo things on that network, etc. I know some of the people on the team have actually joined the Tron side just because it was cheaper. We never have as a team so far because of some of the issues that are there, and because we just don't see Tron as being the type of crypto that you'd want to build up necessarily. It could be, but that's kind of why we are thinking about doing BNB. I know that Binance is a fairly stable. It's a good coin. It's a great blockchain. So it makes sense that they're moving to it. Now, of course, our focus will still be on Ethereum Forsage. It's going to be huge this year. We've already built, basically these skyscrapers. Now it's time to rent them out, so to speak. Some are still at the foundation level in their business in Ethereum. It's not going anywhere. We have tons of tools coming out. We have the funnels. We've been talking about the funnels for a long time, and they take time to build because you have to make sure that they work and they have to be relevant in the marketing industry. And all the changes that have been going on in crypto, everything's happening so fast. There are changes in the political environment. All kinds of things have been changing. It's making it a challenge to get those out So in the meantime, we've been showing everybody how to do the attraction marketing. That's really what you get by being part of our team, is not only the hierarchy tool, but how to do attraction marketing and start bringing uh, people to you who are really good people, really good prospects. I've had such great conversations with brand new people just from having some YouTube videos out there, and for changing a little bit of the content that I put on my Facebook page, etc. So now communication coordination will be key. The reason I mention that is because, we want to do it right. We're not going to do it, haphazardly or quickly. We're going to kind of pre-build our teams before we even get started in this program, and make sure that everybody involved really wants to be involved and is going to continue to build both in the Ethereum, as well as kind of having this BNB version in our back pocket once it's in place. So having said all of that, without further ado, I will turn it over to Mike so you can hear his comments about the program.
A lot of people have been asking me about the new announcement from Lato, the creator of Forsage, as they're coming out with Forsage on the Binance Smart Chain. So BNB, and as a lot of you know, BNB is priced almost where Ethereum was when they launched the Ethereum Forsage. And so from that respect, it's exciting, but I think more importantly, it's exciting from the perspective that the gas prices for Ethereum have been really exceptionally high. And while I'm going to continue remaining focused on Ethereum, because I just really believe that Ethereum is where it's at long term. We will probably launch, we got to talk about it. This is the first day it was announced, but we will probably launch the Binance Smart Chain for those that are lower cap, meaning those that maybe are challenged financially. We're going to put something together within our own organization, to really help people build it. We're going to try to do better planning than we did. Hopefully the launch is a lot different when they roll this out than it was when they rolled out, what was it, X Gold. That was a big mess because we would try to sign up and there was these giant delays. So it prevented us from organizing and orchestrating where people fell. We'd really like to help our community fall in the right places and even pre-position people with more accuracy. So we're going to talk about that. Hopefully we have plenty of time to plan this so we could really help our community. If you're not in our community, there'll be a way for you to benefit from that significantly, because we're going to be doing pre-positioning to help people rank up with this Binance Smart Chain. But understand, I see Forsage Ethereum as the river that flows to the ocean being your goals. Like I want 1,000 more Ethereum this year. And to do that, I need to help a lot of people generate a lot of Ethereum with Forsage Ethereum. So I'm going to keep my focus there. I like how Ethereum is positioned, believe it's going to increase percentage wise even more than Bitcoin does. And I just, with so many people using it, and I understand, and there was an announcement recently made that the Ethereum network is going to be speeding up soon. In fact, July is the next planned scheduled time where transaction speeds will increase. That means gas prices will decrease. So I just want to pre-position myself. I see myself more entrepreneurial and therefore getting in front of more potential for growth and opportunity by, kind of dealing with that challenge, overcoming that challenge of higher gas prices and helping my people through that. I think that there's just more potential there, but I understand that a lot of people are financially challenged and they don't like to pay those high gas prices, or they just want an easier way without having to help people lower gas prices when they're onboarding them. And for that reason, we will have a Binance Smart Chain BNB version of Forsage, and we're going to really try to set this up better than we did X Gold. We need Forsage to cooperate. The way they launched X Gold, it wasn't their fault, but because the Ethereum network was so busy, it was hard to orchestrate that, really hard. So we're hoping that because the Binance Smart Chain on Forsage will be, or Forsage on the Binance Smart Chain, that is, will be so much faster transactions that we won't have that challenge. And if we have time to plan, we can actually draw out and organize the hierarchical structure and have people know exactly where they're actually going to fall and have it actually end up that way. You know what I mean? Because it won't be so messy and difficult getting in. So we'll see exactly how we can roll that out. But yes, I believe we are going to launch Forsage on the Binance Smart Chain on BNB, be able to grow that BNB so more people can access the Forsage opportunity through the BNB network. But My focus after that will remain primarily on building Forsage Ethereum. I think that's where the big opportunities are at, but we'll have backup there. So let's say the network is extremely busy, then I'll be able to go back and focus on Binance. I like being able to build in both networks. We're going to have more on this. I just really believe that Ethereum is where it's at long term, but I understand short term the BNB Forsage on the Binance Smart Chain can have some huge advantages because there'll be very, very low transaction fees, very, very speedy transactions, and a much lower cost for people to be able to level up, get started, and start making BNB, in this case, cryptocurrency through BNB. But again, my focus, even though we will launch this, my focus will remain with my systems and my process on Ethereum, because I think that's where it's at. And really, these high gas fees is an indication of the significance of the opportunity. The high gas fees with Ethereum is because people are using Ethereum, and all of the smart people are building networks, are building on the Ethereum network. We know that that's where it's going. We know it's challenging now, but that's where entrepreneurs reside. But again, I do like in the short term, a Binance Smart Chain version. So we will launch and roll that out, and we'll try to organize it better than X Gold. Again, it's going to be easier to do. Theoretically, it should be a lot easier to do it because there won't be these giant delays in trying to sign up. We should be able to control where people go and help people rank up when Forsage launches on the Binance Smart Chain. So we'll keep you updated. That's my update so far. And that's a wrap. We'll see you soon.